So we got this dummy, calls a radio station in, where, Sam? North Dakota, is it?
Yeah, Fargo.
Fargo.
Oh.
And
the Y94 Playhouse in Fargo.
this is a great...
Oh, geez.
This is a great phone call because, A, if it's real, she's one of the stupidest people alive. I say one of because we know about Sherry Shepherd and Hank Johnson at this point. Or these guys are really good at fucking pulling pranks.
Well, it's I have to listen again. I'm not sure. I listened once. I didn't know. I was thinking it was fake.
You were thinking it was fake, huh?
Yeah, because like I'm pretty good at finding fake videos. That one, what was it, in front of the Apple store? That girl that was being interviewed by that guy.
Oh, Rachel.
And she was talking about the Apple phone or something.
The Apple 5?
That was so fake and set up.
It was, corny.
Obviously an actress.
Right.
But I'll tell you this. This viral video, half as many hits.
Oh, shit.
It's just hitting.
Just hitting. It was on Gawker a week ago.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
You sure?
Yeah, it was posted October 12th.
Now he's obsessed. Look at him.
I love the fact that he's already fucking peaked.
Yep.
He's already done his Citizen Kane, and he's not even 30 yet.
Oh, that's it. You're done.
I hope that wasn't my peak.
That was it.
That's it, buddy.
Not going to get another one.
No. All right, so here it is. She calls this radio station.
Missing is all that's going on there. Now, Donna, you got quite the vent today. It sounds like what's going on with you.
Well, I wanted to voice my opinion on something that's been bothering me for a really long time.
Okay.
I tried writing the newspaper and contacting TV stations, but nobody seems to want to stay with this. So that's why I'm calling you guys.
What's the issue?
Well, over the past few years, I've been involved in 3 separate car accidents involving deer.
Pause this?
You know.
It's fake. Mm-hmm. So let's move on.
Why? What happened?
She gulped. That's such a tell.
The gulp?
Yeah, she didn't have confidence in what she was about to
Well,
say.
sometimes
That's
nerves.
such a tell.
Sometimes nerves when you
Go
call
back
a radio
and-
show.
Yeah, she might be nervous being on the radio.
Go
Oh,
back. You could hear the gulp.
That gulpy thing.
If you study people, that's one you look out for. The gulp is a fucking tell. Hit it.
So I'm calling you guys.
What's
Okay,
the issue?
Well, over the past few years, I've been involved in 3 separate car accidents involving deer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with the population and everything. Each of these incidents, they've occurred shortly after I saw a deer crossing sign on the highway. Well, my frustration is that Minnesota and North Dakota Departments of Transportation would allow these deer crossings to be in such high traffic areas. I mean, I've even seen them on the interstate. Why are we encouraging deer to cross at the interstate? I don't get it. That's such a high traffic area. I mean,
Are you?
What do you think, Jimmy?
I mean, she sounds like a caller.
She sounds like an
She's
absolute dummy. But
Yeah, she doesn't sound like an actress, but like she's doing a good job if this is fake.
But she's
I'll
pretty
say
articulate.
I think it's fake because that sounds like a comedy joke from Evening at the Improv.
that. Right, yeah.
She's a little
Yes,
too
exactly.
articulate to be
Why do they
saying
put the
something
deer
that's dumb.
crossings?
Right.
Why do they put the deer crossings?
Yeah. Why a deer crossing the street?
This guy says it's absolutely real. We have more to call, but let's
Why?
go to
'Cause
Matt.
he knows the person that.
Right, it happened to Matt.
I didn't say I knew the person.
Oh, right.
Liar.
But I am out of Fargo, North Dakota, and I heard it the day it was on. It blew my fucking mind.
Doesn't mean it's not fake.
Yeah, that's what they wanted to happen.
They definitely
When we
aired
used to
it.
do our fucking pranks and shit, we wanted people to believe.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
You do have a good point. These guys should totally be on your Jocktober because they do the fucking War of Roses and everything.
They do?
They do War of the Roses.
I got to change my opinion. This is fake.
Fake, totally.
But I think she really did a great job pulling it off.
Yeah, she sounds authentic, like a real dumb caller.
Thank you, Matt.
Yes.
As does Matt.
Let's play a little more of this.
You know, I understand that deer are wild animals and they need to travel across the streets occasionally to survive. And, you know, of course, to find food. But it seems to me that so irresponsible of us to allow these deer crossings to be in areas where these deer are so likely to be struck by oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't you agree? I mean, It's just, I mean,
Pause.
you think they would put deer crossings? Maybe.
I'm sorry for all the pausing, but I'm just trying to break this down. If you're a radio guy and you got a phone call like this, you're not going to just sit there in silence anymore. You're going to be like, are you serious?
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
That don't make no sense.
Right, you're going to do that.
He's ripping off SNL. God.
I don't know why you
Jimmy, you're a
want to rip
guy.
off SNL like
Come up
that.
with your own shit. Jesus.
Of all the fucking shows to rip off, you pick a lame show like SNL. But why aren't they challenging her?
Yeah.
And you would hammer it home like, what are you? You're serious?
Yeah, I'd be like, so what you're saying here is that they put the signs up, and that's where the deer cross.
Right.
Don't you understand that it's the other way around?
But if you're both in on it, then you would just kind of giggle like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And let her keep talking like that. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think so.
In smaller towns, maybe during at a school crossing. It would be a safer place for them to cross.
Wait.
Put the deer crossing sign.
Deer crossings aren't telling deer that it's safe to cross there. It's just more of like an alert for drivers so they know it's like a high deer population.
The government put the deer crossings there. They can direct the deer population anywhere they want to by moving that deer crossing sign.
Oh, that's silly.
Why in the world would they place it on the highway?
That's fake.
Or the interstate?
This is fake.
God, there are so many other places I can think of than putting the deer crossing signs on busy highways and interstates.
You seem to be under the misunderstanding that the deer are somehow attracted to the deer crossing sign.
Well, yeah, the deer crossing sign is there.
They're getting all kinds of fucking
deer. No,
heat
that's
for
where
this.
they need to cross.
From this, yeah.
Right.
I mean, like,
and
they get
all these car accidents
publicity.
you had involved a deer after you'd saw a deer crossing sign.
Exactly. I mean, I'm trying to watch out for the deer, but speed limit's 55, 65. How am I supposed to, you can't brake really quick if the deer just is crossing in that deer crossing area.
So you'd like to see these signs move somewhere safer?
Right. If we can move them, like, don't put deer crossing signs on the interstate or freeways. Put them in lower traffic areas. Somewhere where the speed limit's, a lot slower. Maybe small towns. I don't know. I think school crossings is a good idea.
Well, listen, we will. You say you've tried to contact quite a few people about this.
Totally fake.
Right. Yeah. I wrote like at least 3 or 4 letters, and
we will spread the word. Okay. We will try to kind of help you raise some awareness for this issue. Okay.
Oh, thank you. We need to move those deer crossing signs.
We appreciate your comment this morning.
All right, thanks.
Bye. 237 hits. You can text 49330.
I'll be honest. They got me. The first time I heard it, I thought it was real, and I even posted it as such.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Why?
It's not real.
No, it's not.
It's just not real. Joe's saying it is real, though, and he could explain why. Joe?
Hey, boys. First off, love the show. Awesome show. Keeps me awake in the morning.
Of course it is. Yes, we know. It's great.
You know what? Good.
All right.
But I actually am good friends with one of the DJs on that station. Just for the heck of it, I had to text him this morning for that morning show. Man, that stuff is real.
All right. Thank you, sir. Nick in Arkansas. Nick.
Yeah, how you doing today, boys?
All right, Nick.
That was going around about 6 to 8 months ago as an article, a little snippet of a photo that you could Facebook or on Twitter, where a lady had written this, op-ed saying, "Oh, you got to move the deer crossing signs because they're in high traffic areas." I posted it myself, so I think it sounds fake. Plus, those DJs sounded like they were leading her a bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I give them a lot of credit today because I got tricked at first. I got a little lazy, but they pull it off very well. Yeah, they should get all the heat they're getting. Because
she sounded like a dumb caller.
Yeah, they pulled it off very well, very well. So good for them.
Do you want to hear her follow-up interview?
Yeah, sure.
They got her back on the phone.
Oh, really?
Like recently.
All right, hold on a second. We got a guy.
Well, that's because it went very well. They want to kind of keep it going.
Yeah, that's where they should just shut their fucking mouths and let it fucking live.
When are you going to go back to the Apple Store and interview that girl again?
I actually one of the
follow-up.
One of the people who work at the Apple Store.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Hello.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. Who's this?
Radio?
Sam.
Yeah, you're on the radio.
Hey, how come they have those? How come they have those children at play signs? What are they trying to do? Get like the kids to go play in the street or something?
What? The children at play.
They're sitting in the street playing jacks or something, and his car's driving and killing them.
Well, that seems to be a problem.
That doesn't even. But that doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does. They're playing in the street, getting run over by cars. Fucking send this one out, bitches. Viral video.
We should make this a video and put it up on YouTube.
Well, we should move the children at play signs, is what he's saying. Well, it's kind of stupid to encourage that activity.
That they're playing on the street.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah. Jim, you just missed a very...
Jim, talk to this guy on the phone here. He's crazy.
Yeah.
Hello?
Well,
I must have hung up.
Ah, shit.
I missed
Why
it.
would he hang up? That's
I don't know.
weird.
People
He
get...
thought the children at play signs, like they were putting the signs there so the children could play there in the street. It's crazy.
Ah, that's funny.
Yeah.
I'm kind of mad that I got duped.
Oh, man.
I'm usually pretty good at this shit.
You're just a sweet, gullible boy.
The Opster got duped. Opie didn't get duped. The Opster did, though. Fuck. I got duped. Did you think it was fake the whole time, man?
Yeah.
Ah, God, I'm getting lazy.
Years ago, would Opie have gotten duped like that? Let's face it. The Opster's slipping.
So this is the follow-up? Mm-hmm. All right, this is where they blow it, I bet you.
I bet you.
So now the radio station calls her back or something?
I guess this is much more recently.
Or did she call them?
We'll find out.
Okay, because we don't take down the phone numbers of the people that call our show.
No.
All right, hit it.
Y94.
Y94 is the Valley's #1 hit music station and home
Right.
of the Playhouse in the morning. We are Zero,
Playhouse.
Rant, and Mangy. Good morning. I don't know what this emotion is, but I think it might be giddy. I'm feeling outright
are.
giddy. I'm so excited.
You're just giggly and smiley, and yeah, you're giddy.
Donna the Deer Lady returns in just a moment. But again, just a quick recap. She calls about a month ago.
Pause. What are they
Says
doing?
da, da,
They're
da,
going to
da.
blow it.
Yep.
Because now everyone is writing me saying, I mean, my Twitter just exploded. They're saying this has been a hacked Facebook joke for years.
Yes.
Not months, years.
Years.
I only recently got on the old Facebook
Been seeing it for years.
just to do a fan page, really, because I think Facebook is really kind of silly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. A
barely
fan
go
page
there
is kind
anymore.
of fun. But anyway, so why would they let this bitch just breathe on its own? You got away with it.
They don't have another one in them. They need to keep the heat.
Let it rip. Here we go.
Crossing signs. Doesn't make any sense why we would ask deer to cross here on the highway. How foolish is this? Everybody erupts on our phones going, does she realize? Does she not realize what she's saying? Does she have any idea what she's saying? No, we just thought this was done. Honestly, wasn't the weirdest thing on the show that we've ever had. It wasn't. We've had weirder. Weirder people have called us, but we put it on podcast, think nothing of it, move on with our lives. Then weeks go by. A couple of people, they find that podcast, get it forwarded around in their email, what have you,
Oh, you're right.
and it ends up on YouTube. That video has how many views? 1,611,900. And the eruption of press when something goes viral on the internet is insane. Featured on television and newspapers and other radio shows across the country. What I did is I just made a quick little montage for you of some of the people that have talked about Donna the Deer Lady, from the Playhouse family to around the world.
Yeah, I was just saying, it's smart.
They're repurposing.
The deer crossing lady over the weekend. It went viral in a big, big way.
There's a radio station in Fargo, North Dakota, Y94. It's like a #1 hit music station, Y94.
This is a show from...
Got the calls in there.
I think it's like South Dakota. Or
yeah,
it is?
Somewhere in South Dakota.
Listen to this. So they're doing a topic and this woman calls in.
Now, Donna, you got quite the vent today. It sounds like what's going on with you.
Stinks.
Station just up the road from us in Fargo, Y94.
So am I correct in that she thinks that the deer are only crossing because there's signs?
Yes.
She has an issue with the deer crossing signs in the Fargo-Moorhead area.
How can you be that dumb and have a driver's license?
So she thinks they're building these deer crossings because that's where the deer cross. Not knowing that there's just a high population in these areas and that's just where the deer run across naturally.
You know, them deer crossing signs, we got to move them.
Okay, do you understand why she's stupid?
Oh my gosh, what an idiot.
Yeah, okay, continue.
What an idiot.
I mean, I didn't see them on the interstate. Yeah, stupid people.
And there's a morning show trending, and these guys are getting a lot of attention today in Fargo, North Dakota, because of a phone call.
Boy.
I'm done with this.
Yeah. And look, there's that viral video. The German guy jumping on the frozen pool is now the big thing on Fox News. That is so fucking funny.
That has to be. Is that fake or real?
No,
that's not
absolutely
fake.
real.
It looks like he broke his back.
This guy.
Get that on the Facebook page, E-Rock, please.
I watched
Opie and
that.
Anthony on Facebook.
I watched that a few times yesterday. The more I watched it, the funnier it got. The way he is before it, motherfucker, I'm going to jump. And he jumps, and his friends laughing make it even funnier.
Yeah. They should have went with the slow-mo. I know the slow-mo's overdone on YouTube, and I certainly am guilty of that at times. But in this case, you definitely should have went with the slow-mo.
He fucking smashed his tailbone on that ice.
It looks like you should have went right through the ice, but no.
I think that's what he thought was going to happen, and no.
We'll put it on the Facebook page, Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
But back to the deer crossing. I was duped as well, but it's so obvious now that it is fake. And now someone's saying it's an old George Carlin joke.
What? Really?
Do you know, Jimmy?
I know. Heard that. No, I would have recognized that.
I know my George Carlin. I don't remember. If someone could point us in the right direction for the the George Carlin line.
Yeah, I
put it in a
have
search
not heard
engine.
That.
Put
Yeah.
a search engine. George Carlin deer crossing.
Do you want to continue with this because they interviewed the deer crossing lady, or are we done?
Do you want to hear them blow it? I'm sure they'll blow it.
I want to hear her interviewed. Sure.
All right.
No, I don't want to hear anymore.
The morning Playhouse radio show on Y94 in Fargo, North Dakota.
Y94 in Fargo, North Dakota.
She's thinking that they're actually hurting the deer.
Yes,
To, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So maybe she like legitimately thinks, maybe like in the woods somewhere, there
people.
are fences.
Right.
Sort of like a line at Six Flags.
Right.
What a dummy, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Does she really believe those signs are there for the deer to know it's okay to cross? And
I had no idea that deer are smart enough to be like, oh, okay, well, where's the sign? Oh, there it is. Legitimately brain dead dumb.
And the morning show host on the Y94 Morning Playhouse did his best to be polite, much more polite than I would have been.
These are guys who never get mentioned.
They can't cross here. It's
terrible.
not safe.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Playhouse family,
All right.
now after having received well over 1 million views on YouTube, may we welcome back to the show Fargo's own Donovan Beerley!
Oh, by the way, pause again. I'm sorry, but I'm getting some intel. Look, man, the W94 in Fargo's Facebook page is getting Jocktober. We didn't tell them to go there.
Well, if they want to have this kind of exposure, they got to deal with it.
They're going to have to deal with all.
You know, we had a lot of fun and a lot of good times, but of course the one show and their fans had to be negative about it.
Absolutely.
Wait a minute.
What? What happened?
Okay.
No, I thought they went to phase 2 already.
Oh, okay, there they are.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, are people being supportive?
Yeah, I think so. It's okay.
Craig Hughes hates me. Anthony was
wait, you know what that is? That's my old buddy Jim Chandler.
That's the guy you made fun of last year.
I started radio with it's all Jim Chandler pictures. Look, I knew him when he was Jim Crow.
That caption says, "I wish I was
Anthony, what's
successful
his
in radio."
Yeah, right. Jim Crow.
That was his name, man. When I knew him, we started in radio together. I got to say it again. We even roomed together. We even stayed one summer behind in Geneseo to run the college radio station. We had dreams. Fast forward a bunch of years, and I attack him on Jocktober. I didn't know it was him.
Oh, man.
And I've tried to make good, and he doesn't want anything to do with me. He fucking hates me.
Chip hanging out with Keenan.
Yeah, Keenan and Kel and Chip, that don't make no sense.
Yeah.
And then me with Terry Schiavo as members of KISS.
Love that one.
And is that you, Sam?
Yeah, me as a black man.
Yeah, and a hoodie.
And of course,
Greg Hughes hates me. Come on, Jim. Come on, let's work this out. We go way back.
Oh, man.
All right, can we get the interview of the...
Yeah, where's this lady now?
And then
Oh,
we'll go
boy,
back
they're
to the
going to blow
Facebook
it right
page.
now.
Hi. I'm very well. How are you guys?
We're good, but girl, you famous.
Oh my goodness.
Why do you say
I
that?
can't believe all this hubbub. Holy cow. Well, first of all, can I just say thank you to you three wonderful human beings for being so nice to me the last time I was on the radio with you.
You are welcome. Now, how are things now? Just let us know how your life is. 'Cause I don't know if you realize you're well into over a million.
It's the same as exactly as it was before.
Right.
Because no one knows who this bitch is.
Exactly.
Or cares.
Completely fake, and I'll tell you how this came about.
Oh.
The stupid fucking PD. Their version of the Radio Wizard said, oh my God, this is getting so much fucking attention. And they probably had a meeting. How can we keep this going?
How can we keep it going?
Instead of just letting it be.
Right, yeah.
Radio shows all the time blow it by doing this. So then they're like, all right, well, she obviously works in sales. Let's do a follow-up fucking phone call, man.
Yeah.
And then maybe the media will pick up on that as well. And you'll get a second wave.
It's going to be fantastic.
Of exposure and press.
You think it was a dumb PD?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dave Douglas
We've been in
type.
these dumb meetings. How do we capitalize on this?
Yeah. There may or may not have been people down the hall that have highly suggested that I try to find
they did.
iPhone girl to do a follow-up.
Oh, they did, right?
Of course.
That's what they
That
do. They're
exact
just
conversation.
stupid.
Imagine that.
They're
And
always trying to capitalize on
and
things.
it wouldn't be as good.
You
And-
enjoying your iPhone or
Yeah.
Sometimes things happen and you just let it be.
Yeah.
Beatles said it best. Now hit that thing.
I know. Oh my gosh. I mean, gee whiz. From that one phone call, I mean, you guys must have had to like totally tie your giggle bones down, with that last call. My life, wow. It's been interesting, almost kind of like a carny ride in an odd way.
To clarify, you are now aware deer crossing signs, their purpose is to alert drivers of deer, yes?
Yes, yeah. And now that I've had the reasoning
Where
for
do
the
you
deer
work?
crossing signs,
What's your
explained-
name? What does your family think?
Right. Right.
What's her name?
They know our name, so why would they bother
But
with
you
that?
can't say what's
She's
your
down-
name
she's
because
down
then
the hall in sales.
Right, because then the press will go and look her up.
Yeah.
And how has anybody noticed who she is?
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, aren't you the lady?
And then because obviously they're getting calls from the local TV. Hey, we want to interview this person. We'll give you all the credit in the world, and they'll like, we'll get back to you. What's her name? What does her
Donna.
family think? Where does she work? What do your coworkers think of this newfound fame?
Queen Elizabeth says on Twitter, "Thank you for being nice to me when I was on the air last time." Said no O&A listener ever.
Well, we tend to do things a little differently around here.
Trees on people's houses on the Y94 Facebook
Oh,
page.
there's a tree on there.
There's a deer on my road.
There's Terry Clifford holding up a copy of Mein Kampf.
Oh.
All right,
Poor
go back.
Terry Clifford.
Go back to it. I'm sure these guys will answer all the questions I had, like what's her name and whatnot.
I just have to say that I feel incredibly stupid. I mean, honestly, just on my defense, I had no clue that these signs were for us. I mean, because I never really thought about it enough to realize that I was kind of being ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So, and in my defense, I grew up in a really small North Dakota town, and I'm
What
a
town?
passionate Irishwoman, and I have an extreme love for animals.
Mm-hmm.
But, where I lived and grew up,
No
I
one
was pretty
cares.
isolated. So until my husband
right? Who
husband
cares?
brought me to Fargo about 3 years ago or so.
You know what this
And
might
I
be?
started seeing all
People
these
might have been
deer
saying it was
crossings.
fake. So maybe they're trying to make it look real by
Sure.
her just going, I didn't know. Maybe they're trying to cut off all the things people saying it was ripped off or it was fake.
I'm just mad that I fucking bought it for a little while there. I'm kind of mad at myself.
The Opster wants to believe.
Yeah, the Ulster does want to
Wants
believe
to
in the end. He really does. I hate the Opster character.
The Opster
But
only
I'll
sees
go
the
with
good-
it for a little longer.
Opster sees the good side of people's nature. The Opster's good-natured.
All right.
Well, and obviously, when we were talking to you, we were trying to be nice. We tried to kind of explain things, but once we got off the phone with you and people started calling in, what kind of happened when you heard that?
Oh my gosh. I mean, honestly, literally, when I got off the phone with you guys, my coworkers and my family, they were texting me after this, and I heard about all your phone calls. Holy cow, you guys must have been like inundated. People making fun of me, and then my phone wouldn't stop ringing for like almost 2 days. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it.
So, have you been getting constant attention since you've been on our show?
Actually, after a while, it died down for a couple weeks after I was talking to you guys on the radio. But then just a few days ago, I started getting email about the YouTube links from people with the podcast.
How would you know it's her? How does anyone know it's her? Stop it. Oh, I started getting emails. What? How do they know your email address? How do they know it's you?
You hear how vague this is? We don't know
It's
anything,
so vague.
any personal information about her.
It's like an Iraq text.
Hey. What? You around? Obviously.
See the news?
See the news? What news?
Oh, boy.
Can I talk to you for a second?
He ain't even cracking a smile.
Why not? I hear there's a lot of tension back there.
Just.
Yeah, we'll get into.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I want to straighten this out.
Yeah, he's having a rough. Eric's having a rough go of it.
Oh,
let's get to the end of this,
do tell.
Had to be nice, too, to know that it's just getting spread all over the world, huh?
Yeah. In one respect, yeah, kind of. Part of me, has decided to stand up and just own this like a modern woman, and, I have people coming up to me and saying, oh, my God, are you Donna, the dear lady? And, are you that lady from Y94? And,
No.
after a while...
On the street, people are coming up to her
Are
and
you
saying,
Donna
"Are
the
you
deer
Donna
lady?"
the deer lady?
No, they're not. She's no one said that.
Yeah, because they don't know what you look like.
How could they?
Unless she had a shirt on that said "dumb cunt."
And, yes, that's me. I'm Donna the deer lady, so I'm just, laughing it off and rolling with it, plain and simple. But you know what?
What's that?
The one thing that's been kind of rough is some neighborhood children
pause.
have been, keeping...
I had to have a hysterectomy, and the last thing I heard is they put me under and removed my womanly plumbing because how stupid I was. So now I've been battling with my worth as a human being because internally I'm just a warehouse.
Oh, my God.
By the way, I see something coming here that's really going to be bullshit.
Oh, no.
Like I caught enough of the beginning of this where this is just bad.
What do you think?
Let's see. Can you go back just
Something about the
hair?
neighborhood kids.
The neighborhood kids who absolutely wouldn't know who the fuck she is.
this like a modern woman, and, I have people coming up to me and saying, oh, my God, are you Donna, the deer lady? And, are you that lady from Y94? And, after a while, I was at the point of saying, yes, that's me. I'm Donna, the deer lady. So I'm just, laughing it off and rolling with it, plain and simple. But you know what?
What's that?
The one thing that's been kind of rough is some neighborhood children have been, keeping printouts of deer crossing signs and shoving them in my mailbox.
No,
this has been going on for like the past week or so. So that's kind of frustrating. But, kids will be kids. I'm kind of letting things roll off my shoulders, considering. And then my coworkers have been relentless.
No.
Every John I pick up on the street says, yo, bitch, are you Donna the deer lady? As he fills my backside with unprotected seed.
Jesus, Jimmy. You're dark.
People have just been coming up to me and saying things. I was at this wedding, and I was laying on my back in the yard, and some guy put his metal leg in my vagina and said, "This is what I think of Donna the deer lady." My fat Asian wife Susan hates deer. They used to step all over her family's hut. She got Lyme disease. My fat wife Susan got Lyme disease from a deer lady.
Holy shit, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah, these are titanium, like on the deer signs on the highway.
No neighborhood children would go through the trouble of print. No, No one would care like this. It's bullshit.
It would be better if she's putting deer shit in her mailbox.
Or in her box.
You know, a lot of the neighborhood children have been holding me down and filling my vagina with deer feces. They pack it, they put on gloves, and they pack it in with the heel of their boots.
Like turkey stuffing.
Yeah, they've been filling my fucking vagina. I'm very sick now. I'm in the hospital. My vagina is very sick from deer feces being fucking punched into it. My husband won't even kiss me.
Wow.
I hate this woman.
Oh, God.
Of course.
Deleting comments off their Facebook wall.
Oh, no.
But they're leaving up the 2 pictures of of Jim
Chandler.
Of Jim Chandler. Those aren't getting deleted.
But they don't want to delete their Facebook because now there's so much heat around it. They want to leave it up.
Oh, yeah.
They don't need a bunch of fucking tomfoolery ruining it.
Ruining their big moment.
Yeah, big day for them to pull their Facebook down because a bunch of assholes put dick and pussy pictures and rape jokes.
Fucking women getting their face shat upon.
Some fucking fat kid holding his man tits. Like, what is this?
Not gonna ruin our day.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
More from Donna the Deer Lady.
Yeah.
You know, patients have been teasing me, because I work as a receptionist at a clinic here in Fargo. You know, I thought things were dying
At least
down
you're not a doctor.
little bit
career,
until we woke up this morning and found like a plastic life-size deer on our lawn next to one of those highway signs planted in our front yard.
None
of this happened.
They're trying to get another angle on the story. Dear lady.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Apparently, it's like, let's make it like a bunch of people are reacting, and that way the news will do another story about how people are like doing things to her as far as the story goes. Yeah, that's great. That'll get the news back.
Yeah.
Oh, God, this is so fucking douchey.
Yeah, so what happened? All the neighborhood kids have been giving me trouble about this deer business. I was with my boyfriend, and they burned a cross on our lawn. He's a darker gentleman. It's all this deer business. This deer business is going too far.
They're trying hard to delete comments.
Are they?
They really don't want to shut stuff down.
I don't blame them.
So the deer.
There's a man blowing 2 people.
Blowing 2 men.
Oh, it's a photo called Lucky Devil.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that is just, come on. The neighborhood kid, this is the biggest sensation.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, it's crazy.
I had a little doubt.
Oh, God, no.
I had a little doubt, but there's no doubt anymore. Stupid Petey got involved. Let's get that second wave of publicity, people.
Yeah, and I bet you that they're calling the news. You hear what happened,
Yeah.
and she was on again, and people are like, all right, we're over it.
People are reacting to this. They're putting a deer on our lawn. And
Yeah. Wouldn't it be great if he was found, like, decapitated with a severed deer leg shoved into her hiney? Mexicans got her. She's a victim of cartel violence.
There's tons of gay porno being put on this
now it's just hardcore gay pornography is on the page.
Wow. A radio station with a weird audience.
Yeah, I don't get these guys.
To get all this attention,
A
all their
little
weird
strange.
You got to take the bad with the good.
Let's get to the end of this dumb call.
Criminy Christ, people. I get it now.
Well, listen, Donna, I mean, the first call was very fun for us. You seem to be taking it in good spirits, and we certainly appreciate you calling in. And I'm sorry that this has, to some extent, maybe negatively affected your life, but we will do our best to maybe help it calm down here. It will blow over, I promise.
You know, thank you so much. That's so sweet. It's just that, I'm a concerned woman, when it comes to certain subject matters. And honestly, I absolutely learned
interracial marriage.
a good lesson out of the whole experience, if anything else. But, I would kind of ask if I can ask people to stop sharing the links of our Herfield conversation, that would be kind of nice. I really want the recording of my first call, kind of go away soon.
Well, I mean, over 1 million people have seen it. How many people are left? Yeah.
That's a plea to pass the link around.
Donna, I really do appreciate that you can kind of take the title Donna the Deer Lady and own that. I think if nothing else, we owe you a T-shirt. Donna the Deer Lady T-shirt. We will make it and design it ourselves.
Oh my goodness! Oh, that's so sweet of you guys. You're so sweet. That's very nice of you. Thanks for being so nice to me.
You're famous. You're international.
Did you hear the T-shirt? Yeah. That was an idea by somebody in marketing. Let's get the 94. What are they? Y94.
Y94 Donna the Deer Lady
T-shirts out there.
Morning. What is their morning show called though?
The Breakfast Club.
No, it's the Playhouse.
The Playhouse.
We need our Y90 our Y94 #1 hit music.
Donna the Deer Lady.
Donna the
T-shirts.
Deer Lady. Morning Playhouse, just all the stupid shit all over it.
They're trying to start a sensation, and it's already going to go away.
It's done.
Look, good for them. Getting a lot of exposure, but it's completely fake.
Yeah.
So obvious now.
And that call right there.
So if anyone else plays this as real, they're stupid.
Yeah.
I guess the Morning Mashup played it as real.
Oh, no.
What's that?
There's a deer on my house.
There's a deer on my house.
This is my
fat wife, Susan.
Oh, no. There's a man urinating on a man who has duty on him.
Well, you got to get the duty off.
A bag of dicks.
Go eat a bag of dicks. The very old lady fucking.
Oh my God! Come on!
What type of show is this? Why is Black Earl nude on their page?
The nude Earl picture.
Is that his head on a body?
No, that's
no.
So Earl's pretty white, huh?
Earl's face is blacker than his body.
That's really strange. It's very white.
He's blotchy. That's crazy. They're trying though. They're deleting. That wasn't even a Jocktober.
The fans are very tasteless.
No, we still got Jocktober.
Crazy.
Dude,
it's
today.
very tasteless to be doing all that.
One guy is complaining there's a house on my deer.
All right, we're gonna break here. You know what? What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Good for them getting the exposure, but they're
blowing it now.
They're kind of blowing it. They should just shut their mouths.